Ah, I'm back. I know it's been a minute. Very sorry about that, but yeah, there's just a lot of internet issues these last couple. But I'm just glad a technician came by and seemingly fixed everything. Everything's running well. No dropped frames. The full 5,000 bits or whatever. But I just thought since this whole week kind of just went up in smoke anyway, I'm just gonna screw any semblance of the schedule and just chill out. Just chill a bit, you know. I think it's just like chill, simple stuff. Plus, I think it's like good like banter fuel, can get me on some topics based on whatever's here. Again, sorry for my absence, my dearly beloved audience. I hope that whatever the guy did fixed it, 'cause it looks like it. I guess the real test is to see if it works consistently, huh? So that was annoying for sure, because I actually came into this week thinking it was going to be like a really good one because it got a new chair and everything. Actually has back support, isn't so noisy, so you're not hearing like constant like every time I try to like adjust myself because my back hurts from having no back support. But no, then the internet just started being shitty. But yeah, don't worry. Next week though, we'll go back on schedule. Actually, I might have more time. Well, not this next week, but the week afterwards, I might have even more time to stream. To have a more time open. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just gonna do the dolls. I'm not gonna play every single one, of course. I'm just gonna play ones I think are like fun enough. Topics I like. So probably gonna do a bunch of geography ones. Avoid math, movies, TV, video games, maybe some trivia. I don't know sports. Maybe I'll do a price one, but I don't know. Probably not too much music. We'll see. And if you see this other tab, we'll look into that later. So let's do Capitale. Okay, I know the gist. I don't know why, but I was like over Buenos Aires. Okay, so way more people, way bigger to the east. Mm-hmm. Democratic Republic of Congo? No, still further east, smaller. We have to go south. Okay, it is in Asia. Probably with similar population, smaller area-wise. South of Thailand, Indonesia. Let's go. Indonesia. Luckily, I know world capitals to an extent. Not bad. Only four guesses. Hmm. Chrono. Yeah, sure. I'll put the events in chronological order. Why not? Bolt action rifle was invented. I think I've actually fired a bolt action rifle before. I haven't fired too many guns, but I went to a range once and fired off a couple of guns. I used like a handgun, bolt action rifle, and like a bigger rifle. I like the bolt action though. If I was gonna fight with anything, if I was gonna have a gun, I'd want like a bolt action. That's just cool. Really it's just like the cool. Well, it's not the coolest gun, but I think it's up there in just terms of coolness. Just like the like, and then ding, and the bullet goes out. Obviously, it's slow as hell because you only have one shot at a time. But man, I bet it had to have felt good. I mean, besides the whole like trauma of like being in a war thing, but I bet it must have like been pretty sick for a second to just like blast some dude and be like, oh man, that's so sick, and then be like, ah man, in a war though, it's kind of sucks overall. Anyway, the Union of Utrecht was signed, brought together several Dutch provinces. Okay, that's like the 1800s or something. And Samosa, I think, is one of the earlier ones. Not that early. This is probably later. This is probably the earliest. I think they go Gutenberg Bible here. Beethoven Symphony? No. The it's just like that. Damn. Okay. Put switch over the rifle. International Women's Day. Gutenberg Bible and Mansa Musa. Yeah, that pilgrimage to Mecca was pretty insane. It basically ruined any economy he went by just by being so rich. He just giving away all his money. Very funny. So, okay, I didn't get it. I have these in the right order. Oh wait, does it go up? I always get this one confused. I always think it goes like down to up. It's always up to down. Because there's another similar one to this that does go up to down. Listen, whoever makes these like dolls here, they need some uniformity. I'm just getting confused. Thrown outline. Okay, try this one then. Oh wait, I remember this one. This one I don't think works. I haven't tried it. It doesn't work. So let's do Chrono Photo. I'm like either great at this or awful at this. That looks old. These people are just like super old. I'm gonna say like 1912 or something like that. Let's go 1911. I was gonna go 1908. I was like, that camera's looking pretty decent actually. Quite a bit of detail. So I was like, throw it in a couple of years. Anything that like signifies anything here? Oh, this could just be normal people from like several decades. Put it like nearby. 1967. Like, how am I supposed to know? This is just fucking normal people. Like, it's just, I guess maybe this outfit is like kind of the outlier. It's like obscured mostly by the chair, so I guess I should have went with that. But I don't know. I feel like you could see people dressed like this. Maybe not the jacket. The jacket was kind of telling me older, but I decided, fuck it. What if they're just dressing old? Problem. Too many people wear old clothes now again. Everything old that's new again or whatever. Man, nice shot to get the plane in here. This is in Hong Kong. Doesn't look brand new at least. Um, the year 2000 exactly. Oh, nice. I should have went to 1999. It really felt like the quality of the picture really felt like. Oh, sorry, I need like a cough drop or something real quick. But the quality of the picture, though, before I leave for a brief moment, really just felt like late 90s, early 2000s at most. I'll be right back. I don't know what's up. I feel like my voice is like faltering more than usual. Maybe I got so used to streaming that I got rusty over these past couple of days because I haven't been talking your ears off. Anyway, see what I said about this game? I'm either like the greatest of all time, where I get like super close by, or I'm just completely off. It's gotta be like early 1900s. Leeches is probably still working in like a coal factory or whatever, and their like fingers ripped off by the machinery. Look, 1906, 1909. Hmm. I don't know. I feel like hmm. Let's just hope this cough shop does its work. 1981. That could be established though. This is even Donald's over there. I feel like McDonald's expanding kind of was like more in the 90s, like expanding internationally. I think it's just an established 1981, not a 1981. Because you see that in stores all the time. It's like, yeah, established 1981, 1992, 1964. And it's the 90s again. Exactly. Bask in that 1,000 points right there. 1999. Let's go. So, I actually did really well. I only fucked up this one. Only had one major fuck up. Everything else, like, the pressure was on. I kind of was a bit insane with it. I think it's like the best I ever do. Usually I get like two really close, and then the rest I get like completely off. I think it helps. I got like two like pretty distinct looking pictures. Usually the way I tell isn't even by like the clothes or the things. I usually go by camera quality. What always trips me up. Like old black and white photo with all these little scratches in it. Looking a bit like rough around the edges here. You see all the smut. You just go to like the 20s, 10s, 1900s. This picture actually looked very good quality. So I guess way closer to the present. I saw as people who like I don't know maybe thrifted or something. This again, you can see that kind of like graininess to it. It feels very like 90s, early 2000s quality picture. It's again, you got all the stuff on the photography. It's like torn and ripped in a couple places, easy, and also the fact that they're like little orphan boys doing a little circle. This one again kind of has a bit of that like not as good camera quality. And I feel like the McDonald's was like the smoking gun for me here. I have no idea about the actual history of McDonald's. I'm not a fucking nerd about fast food, but it just feels like 90s is like when like American fast food chains really said, let's start expanding to other countries. So that's why I was thinking that. It's actually a really new restaurant then. Why the hell are you putting like you put 1981 on there? Excuse me for a moment. Oh, sorry, I had to cough a little. Okay, that's a great round crowd photo though. Fatal, I guess, yeah. Set it up. Battle of the Tiers. Asian Revolution. Okay, that's easy then. At least like for move numbers. I get this first try. Ah, I know it's 1800s. I thought it was 1830s for sure. Not 40s? 45? No? When the hell did this happen? What? 1803? For some reason I thought it didn't happen so early. That's an embarrassing one. Yeah, that's an embarrassing one. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought it happened like when I didn't get 1830. I was like, what is it later or something? I didn't even consider it to go earlier. Really should have when I was like getting nothing. That's a shame. But it's also a shame. It's kind of like what happened to Haiti after the revolution, because the revolution itself was like really cool for obvious reasons. Slaves rising up against their masters, which is always awesome to see. I think it's one of the few successful like slave revolts in history. Of course, unfortunately, it was only successful in certain terms because Haiti was forced to be in massive debt to France, which really just like fucked over their ability to like be an independent country for many many years. It really sucks. The country will be like, yeah, we're gonna throw off the shackles of like oppression and colonialism. Then the colonial power will just be like, okay, but you're still gonna be like bound to me economically. I mean, it happens a lot still today. I mean, look at like a lot of Africa is still having to deal with like French getting really involved in their economy. Yeah, it's a shame how much still outsized influence these former colonial nations have. I know that's a disappointing loss. Who flagged the who flag it is? That's Bolivia. Yeah, Bolivia. Yep. Oh man, I'm not an expert in vexillology or flags. Well, the next Dolls game is just one I played a lot of just on my own time, so I know a lot of the flags now. Not all of them, but some of them are like, yeah, I know this one. So very impressive, eh? Yeah, flag dope. I was like obsessed with this for like a minute. Red and white only in Europe, like probably Poland or something. I only get Europe. Okay, well, there's England, Poland. Yep, Monaco. The Denmark. What else is red and white in Europe? Exclusively red and white. Let's say Malta, but afraid it might have a little bit of extra color in it. Northern Ireland has more color in it. So does the Isle of Man, so I can't use that. I use Greenland because that's in North America, I believe, where it's considered, even though it's like still under Denmark for some reason. Lithuania or Latvia? Might be both. We'll go Latvia. Hmm. Albania, that's red and black. Hmm. I think it might be Malta, but no, Lithuania definitely has another color in it. I remember now. What? What? Okay, can you hear me now? Because OBS is saying it's picking up audio now. Huh, weird. I just had to change the properties real quick. I don't know why I switched off the mic I was using. That's weird. Whatever, better than just not capturing at all or getting cut off. Okay, it was Australia. And, I think it said something really dire that this feels like it could be like so many different countries. What is this? Why was this fucking grass in these houses? Like, they're a dime a dozen. Like, it made them from a mold. Caroline's like completely cannot tell where this is at all. Suburbia, yeah, uh, the evils of suburbia have rooted themselves so so deep in the world. Fucked up. Like this similar to those pictures where they like have a highway and it's like a bunch of different signs for fast food restaurants. To me, just as cursed. Kind of similar. Let's do Tradle. That's a fun one. See what their main export is. Coal. Okay, so someone who basically just who the hell exports coal? Gold. Average American intersection tech. Fucked up thing is it's true. Like I haven't been all over the country, but I've definitely been in enough places where where it's like you can see the same image over and over again. Hmm. I figure who just exports raw coal? So it's southeast of India. I'm basically just going on what direction it tells me because I have no idea who exports a ton of coal. Australia again. They were double Australian. Oh, okay, yeah, Australia again. I had no idea this is what their exports were. To be honest, I didn't think Australia exported much. Like coal, briquettes, iron ore. I guess it makes sense. There's like a lot of land there, but I had no idea what they exported. And Fatal is the city. Fatal. Too easy. I live here. Let's do this. Time guesser. But no timer. I don't want to. Okay, I don't think this one works. Oh well. Yeah, this is a fun one. Start to finish. Okay, it's Brazil or Greenland. That's not too hard. Venezuela. Oh, we gotta go from Greenland to Brazil. Wrong way. Oh, geez, the map is warping. This is an easy one. If I don't get this one, that'd just be embarrassing. Okay, well, I guess I do have to get through Central America. Belize. It's like Salvador? Honduras? It's Guatemala. Okay, Honduras. Okay, now I do Honduras. And I think connected to Panama? No, I still need to get there. Hmm. Guatemala, Honduras, Salvador. Hmm. Get to Panama somehow. Well, let's just connect the other country I obviously know it is. Oh, I didn't even need Venezuela. Costa Rica, I think? Close or close. Hmm. My memory of Central America sucks. There's a small land of mass with so many countries. Hmm. Salvador. Give me a hint. Like, maybe initials. And, oh, it's Nicaragua. Okay. Embarrassing I had to use hints for that. I'm always bad with Central America. I always think it's like, oh, this will be a cakewalk, but there's really only one path to go. So let's guess the year and location of a photo. I don't like the UI. I'm out. I think you just guessed. Okay, I can do that. It's not an outline. That is Germany. Eh, this one's not that fun because it's like easy if you know like about like countries. It's only hard if you get like an island nation. Okay, yeah, that was easy. All right, well let's move on to skip. Movies and TV. Now you'd think this would be my bread and butter based on how many movies I've watched this year and my whole like thing about watching all the movies in the top 250 list on Letterboxd. But here's the thing: the movie trivia ones are actually quite difficult because the trivia that I always ask is just of like mainstream like actors and like movies that came out recently. I only watch old movies with old actors who are like dead. But you know what? We still persist. Is that Ian Holm? Alien? Um, Vince Vaughn, right? With some Fred Claus. The hell? I can't use that. Grown Ups? Just guess like shitty Adam Sandler movies. Owen Wilson. Christopher Walken. No idea what Christopher Walken looks like. Wedding Crashers? Gotta be. Okay. There you go. Thankfully, I've seen the poster. See, I'm like, who the fuck are like four of these people? I only know Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. I have no idea what any of these other people are. Also, I don't constantly look at pictures of people. I don't know how I'm supposed to know who an actor is. I move on to actoral. Okay, so started in 1970, still going strong today. Well, that's probably another difficult one. Maybe with some Al. Maybe with some Dunkachino. And Final cut, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks. That's a really useful one. I should guess because all these ratings suck. I don't know why I thought it would be him. I mean, I can memorize actors if like I watch a ton of their movies. Problem is, like, so many people are like, "Oh, have you heard of this person?" I'm like, no. It's like, yeah, they played the most boring character who didn't like do anything. It was like maybe a like didn't do anything in this movie, and it's like, oh, of course, that's where they're from. They're from some like comedy movie where they aren't the main character. I'm really bad at basically memorizing anyone if they're not the main character, unless they're like super, like it's a super memorable role. I just like, forget the side characters like all the time. Let's see, he was in the '70s and he was in shitty comedy movies. Oh, and you didn't even share the screen with the guy. I was younger than '81. I was in bad comedy movies. Just a couple of dramas. Gonna be just need to find any like movie they're also in. Copland. Grudge Match. Maybe it's Sylvester Stallone? Hey, there we go. I gotta go to the fucking Grudge Match. And another movie I have not seen, but all I remember is that's the one, I think that's the one where they just put them in a movie because they both played boxers, and it's like, that's what people want to see. Two old dudes who played boxers in their prime to play boxers who are old now. Yeah, because Nero was Jake LaMotta and Raging Bull, and obviously Stallone is Rocky. Thank you for saving me, Robert De Niro, giving me a movie where I knew he's the co-star. I'm gonna do the Grizzled one, like hard. I can do box office game. Let's go. 1983. I remember that weekend like it was almost yesterday. Birds were singing, the squirrels were chirping, sun was shining directly in my eyes, extremely cloudy and raining at the same time. Ah, what a day to watch a film. June 10th. I'll never forget when I watched the 20th Century Fox movie that made $11 million and went on to make $100 million in total. What a week! What a week! Just give me the actor, Mark Hamill. Okay, well that's like 1983, 100 million. Return of the Jedi. No, that came out in '83. Made a ton of money. Yeah, okay, that's easy. I watched Return of the Jedi earlier this year. I think I rewatched it because I presume I've seen it before. I just didn't remember much of it. Definitely the weakest of the trilogy. Definitely where you can start to see like George Lucas start to George Lucas things up. But they stuck the landing at least with Luke and Vader's story, which is just what you want out of the movie. It would have been like much worse if they didn't take like the whole plot line they've been building up to throughout the entire trilogy. Yeah, you can definitely tell a lot of his worst habits were starting to emerge here. I mean, he didn't really direct it himself, but he was like producing it. And he still presumably had a lot of power with it. Yeah, that's like a super easy one. The MGM making $8 million, and that's it. Got taken out after a week. Put the hit out on this movie. Roger Moore. Like a Bond movie. Maybe it had like a limited release in the U.S. Maybe the tagline. Okay, it's a Bond movie. Have the dates? No. There's a problem. I don't know Bond movies. Like, I know the names of some of them, but Roger Moore, 1983. I think it's Octopussy, just because that's a funny name. Yo, let's go. I just guessed it because I thought the name was funny. 8 pussies. Fucked up. And I'm getting extremely lucky with 1983. So another movie that would make a pittance. Okay, well, who's Dan Aykroyd? 1983, Dan Aykroyd. Didn't make money. You know some old Dan Aykroyd. I think Chevy Chase. I don't know. All these old like SNL actors start to blend together for me when you go so far back. I'm just gonna guess old movies he was in. I think that's 70s though. Yeah, that's not it. Caddyshack? Tagline. They're not getting rich, they're getting even. Oh, that doesn't help at all. Okay, let's go with this. Universal, $16 million in its second week, 41% drop off. Its star is Anthony Perkins, who I don't know. Oh, okay, it's the sequel to Psycho, I guess. Uh, Psycho 2 or something. I saw the original Psycho earlier this year. Again, it's one of those old movies where it's like, well, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I like the visuals, very strong directing. I think that's a good soundtrack as well. But definitely the whole like reveal of the shower and knife thing, not as exciting as it was all hyped up to be. And some unfortunate characterization with our villain, so to say. But that's how old horror movies go. I gave it like a 3. Actually, also a 3 out of 5. I guess it's just a 3 out of 5 year because I gave. Oh no, this is a different Psycho. I haven't watched this one. I gave Return of the Jedi 3 out of 5. I gave the original Psycho 3 out of 5. Psycho 2. And I'm actually doing really great at this. I never actually like. If you don't get 3 of them in one like day's worth of box office game, you should just get maybe one at best, and then just use all the reveal hints. Let's see, Matthew Broderick, 1983. Give me the tagline. Is it game or is it real? It's like early Matthew Broderick, isn't it? 4 million, 14 million. It's on second week. Like, I know it's some video game movie. That's like one on the tip of my tongue. Some video game movie. Can't remember the name for the life of me. Yeah, Ready Player One. Oh, of course, of course. Yeah. Thing is, I know, like, it's like it's one of the old like video game movies back when nobody like knew what video games were, but they were like just jumping in on the hype because it's like, holy shit, all the kids are buying game consoles this Christmas. We have to make a movie about games to appeal to them. Ender's Game? I guess I can try. No. Probably has some like, isn't it based off a video game or something? I have no idea what this could be. It's comedy, John Landis. Landis, maybe Blues Brothers? No, Tron. No, it's not Tron. Tron is Jeff Bridges, not Matthew Broderick. Yeah, now I'm looking at this comedy film with Dan Aykroyd. I don't know why I revealed the genre. It's a comedy film with Dan Aykroyd. Eddie Murphy. The hell was Eddie Murphy in 1983? I know he's like in Shrek. I think like Beverly Hills Cop or something. I think I'm just gonna be stumped on this one. I'm just gonna let him tell me. Snobbish investor. Yeah, I don't know that one. Trading places. Awful poster. They don't make them like that anymore. Bad. I like how you got these like cool posters here, and it's like, Match go to like a movie theater, June 1983. Oh, Return of the Jedi, Octopussy, Trading Places. I go too. That's not the greatest poster either, but it's like a horror movie. I don't think they have much budget for posters in the first place. And we gotta give me the plot, I think. I, I'm stumped on this one too. Known for hacking. And movies used to love hackers. Like, oh, this is a hacker. I'm in. Or again, what nobody knew what computers were back then. They just knew they were new. So they're like, throw it in there, throw it in there. We need a movie to show people we know what a computer is. John Badham. Defense Department's war computer initiates a confrontation of global proportions. That's very high stakes. I don't think this is a game I thought it was then. War games. Yeah, okay. I don't think this is all what I thought it was. I thought it was like some video. I was like, I don't know. Yeah, this is not the game. This is not the movie I thought it was. I think it was like Star Killer or something. Like something where like a video game, you like, take it into a video game and play the video game, and then they send you like the space because like that was like the secret test. I don't remember. Oh wow. Still, 3 out of 5 ain't bad. I'd definitely take a win. At least like, well, not a win, but at least like 3 successful guesses. I'm still impressed with the Octopussy guess. Like I was just pulling the random names out of my mind. Yeah, Sinaturnerdle. I can still just play the standard Sinaturnerdle games. I do want to play battles a bit later, but I'll do that after the dolls. Take on the challenge. In Age, Naomi Watts, Belgium, Andy Sidious. Okay, Sidious, Samuel L. Jackson, Darth Sidious. That's easy. That's just Star Wars. Belgium. Colin Farrell. It's in Bruges. Patrick Wilson, Candy Prisoner. That's in Bruges. This Dreamhouse. Naomi Watts and Daniel Craig. I've never heard of that. Bruges. I know it's a movie with Colin Farrell in it. That's it. Obviously, no Star Wars and Hard Candies. The one I never heard of. Those early career Elliot Page. Movie 5. And this, oh, okay. I got it. Patrick Wilson, Sidious in. Okay, Insidious. I'm not too well versed in horror movies. James Wan, isn't that the guy who did Saw? I guess he moved on to Insidious. Okay, now I'll do reversal. We move on to the next bit. I think I like the reversals a bit better than the regular one. I like just having the movies need to connect the elements. Super, Ad Astra, Deer Hunter, Terminator 2. Hmm. Okay, Platoon and Apocalypse Now. So obviously one of them is going to be Vietnam War. What does Armageddon, Terminator 2, and Thor Ragnarok have in common? I'm, I'm wasting picks. In Red Line? Okay, that's about soldiers. Okay, that's Greek gods. It's about the gods. Okay. I don't know, I messed it up. Okay, end of the world. Okay, Judgment Day, Apocalypse Now, Armageddon, Ragnarok. Oh, hello, Periwinkle. What's up? How are you doing? I have one swipe. I don't think I'm gonna win here. Oh wow, close though. Let's see. Gods. Figure that one out. Astronauts. Soldiers. Time travelers. End of the world. Okay, that's the regular Cine tuner all done. In the Matrix. I don't like the grid ones as much. Faces. I don't know faces at all. I don't really look at people's faces. Hello. Ah. Ah, click. I don't want to watch video clips. Let's do framed. Um, skip. Eight. Painter. That doesn't help. This fucking. I got it. Fucking recognize because like a shitty actor. Oh well. Whatever. Caps. Movie grid. Oh, let's do movie to movie. That's a nice one. How to lose a guy in 10 days. Oh, they live. Nice. I just have to get to Chief David, probably. I'm full of sandwich and fries and animal crackers. Oh, that sounds nice. I had a burger and fries yesterday. I haven't had animal crackers in a while, though. Not that long ago, but still a while. No, sounds delicious. But you gotta enjoy some tasty food. Lose and how to lose a guy in 10 days. Hudson, Matthew McConaughey, Captain Han, Bloomberg. Okay, okay. Don't know what any of these people are in besides like McConaughey. I know he's in Interstellar, and that's it. And then let's look at this old John Carpenter classic with the longest and funniest fight scene in any movie. I mean, it's a shame Roddy Piper didn't really didn't excel too much in like more action movies. I think he's pretty great as like a cheesy action star, but I guess he's kind of like coming around to like the end of that era. I guess Keith David still had a pretty solid career for himself. So Meg Foster, I guess. So Meg Foster. Maybe you need an outside the box pick. So just hoping Keith David will lead me to victory in the Iron Mask. Actually, that works. Does it? I think so. And the Iron Mask has no. That's not the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. That one's useless. Okay, let's go Keith David then. Actually, let me look who's in Interstellar because that's my only guess. Oh, you know, like he's in Deadpool and Wolverine, Thing 2. Okay, no, he's in a bunch of movies that aren't good. That works. Stellar, Wolf of Wall Street. Okay, no, this will work. He's in a bunch of movies. Okay, no, he's basically in like a ton of movies. I just need to find one. Animal cruelty, that's messed up. Killing all those innocent, tasty treats. So I guess thematically appropriate because they always have the like circus packaging on them. not nice to animals back then. Dave was in the 420 movie. Nice. In Frog Kingdom. They got him for Frog Kingdom? That's so lame. They made a fucking rip off of Princess and Frog, and they actually got the guy who's in that movie, or like a loose rip off that they like do whenever Disney releases movie. It's really funny if you just like look at the animated around milk and bite their heads off. Cruel. It's so funny. You can see like every time Disney releases a movie for like the next couple of years, you can see like, oh yeah, this is all the rip offs that came out after that movie. He's in Free Birds. Man, I'm glad to know Keith David's doing some real Kino. Again, I actually saw Free Birds in theaters when it like came out. I don't know why. I don't even think I particularly wanted to see it. It was ass. But they really did go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkey off the menu. They did do it. I damn, they fucking did it. Keith David's in way too many like low budget shitty movies. He should be charging like a bit more for his services. Online, I can probably get to like one from here. They reuse voice actors a lot for animated movies. I think it's back to Kubo and the Two Strings. This is gonna be my path. I'm just gonna hope that you use a voice actor who does like. Did they even have turkey there? What, the first Thanksgiving? No, because they took it off the menu. That's the whole point of the movie. They went back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkey off the menu. So no, there was no turkey there. Jeez, it's like you didn't even watch Free Birds or whatever it's called. Like basic, like there's only Coraline. It's basically history lesson about how they undid history. Yeah, see now you get it, Barry. Someone has to do another role for Coraline. There's not that many voice actors. So every like animated movie has like the same like couple of people in it. Wait, Sing 2, he's in that. And How to Lose a Guy. Let's go. Short as Possible was 2. I could have went with Tiptoes, of course. And then turkeys became our national bird. Yeah, we made them our national bird in honor of their efforts to go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkey off the menu. Yeah, that's why they're our national bird. Imagine if our national bird was something lame like an eagle. Yeah, old Benjamin Franklin had the right idea by making turkeys national bird. Way cooler. Okay, the movie doll. Let's go. Like actor doll, but just with movies. Hmm. Well, let's just send free birds. Why not? We've been talking about so much. What the hell? It wasn't free birds. Rip off. Yeah, I bet eagles make a lame noise too. So they have to get like falcons to come in and dub over them in every like movie and TV show to make eagles sound way cooler than they actually sound. Yeah, eagles are like notably the wimps of birds. Easily kick their ass, but turkey, I'd be out for the count. Yeah, it really is funny how like to make eagles seem like cool and macho and American, they have to fucking dub over their voices with like a falcon. Eagles are so lame. Imagine have to dub over your national bird. Well, was anyone in? Oh, well, funnily enough, we do have some actors in common with the Free Bird: Keith David and Owen Wilson. So now I need to figure out what had both of them that came out before 2013. Yeah, America's a very silly nation. You can't risk everybody knowing your lame eagle sound, so you have to make it sound cool. Should have thought of that before you dissed the turkey. Nope, you just had to be the bald eagle. Anyway, I guess I just guess movies with these two in it. Some Cars. An adventure movie, at least. Or 2006. After 1996. I'm just gonna keep guessing Owen Wilson and Keith David movies until I win. Gobble, gobble, gobble is the sound of patriotism. Now, that'd be awesome. If that was, I'm sure if the noise was there, America would have taken a much different course. It would have actually been a cool country that people like. Literally just because they chose the wrong bird. That everything in motion that was obviously already set in motion before we picked out which bird we liked. So, I think I'd respect Gobble Gobble a bit more than just like dubbing over with a falcon. At least it's the actual noise. I think it's like it takes a little bit of something to go with a bit of a silly bird as your national bird. Everyone can easily pick a cool epic bird, but I think it speaks more to the character that you pick the humble turkey over the clearly overcompensating eagle. Hmm. Keith David between 1996 and 2001. I'm getting stumped again. 1998. I'm just guessing. Oh wow, I was just guessing some random movie and you came out in the late 90s. Well, good to know. I guess Owen Wilson and Keith David were in Armageddon. Yeah, and I've never seen this movie. I just guessed because like that came out like in between 97 and 2001, right? Oh yeah, they're domesticated. I don't think most domesticated animals are in danger of going extinct unless we like stop using them. Are bald eagles endangered? That would be a shame. Also, be extremely embarrassing if your national bird became extinct. Anyway, another victory for the Leech, the master of cinema trivia. I don't want to do movie emoji. See, I can do any of the song ones. I'll do the video game one because I actually know video games. This one's kind of easy if you know the trick to it. What the hell is this? What the hell? I don't know. I just always just go by console. What the hell is this? I just guess the consoles. Wait, yeah, it doesn't tell me what the console. Well, I know it's not Game Boy, I guess. What the hell is this? This sucks. Maybe it just needs the. Oh shit. Okay, it is on the NES. I just have to keep guessing NES games. On the plus side, eagles having protected status does help provide protection to other species. Yeah, that is interesting. I guess it's just always kind of cool. Like as you go to protect one animal, and there's such a key like species to the environment. Like you protect a bunch of other animals on accident as well. Getting real bang for your buck in terms of environmentalism and preservation there. I have no idea what this game is, but I know it's on the NES. Ah! Stop, I don't like that. What's on the NES? Bubble Bobble? Nope. I'm not. I'm not understanding. Okay, it's Mega Man. I'm sorry to whoever composed Mega Man, but oh, okay, yeah, stop it. I hate this one. I'm sorry to whoever composed Mega Man, whichever Mega Man this is, but this sucks. Mega Man 2. Okay, I'm looking at the composer. Let's look up Mega Man 2. I'm looking at the composer. I'm sorry, but that sounded terrible. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Takashi Tateshi. I'm sorry, my man, but that was awful. Sounds like it's broken. It sounds like the NES broke. Okay, I'm glad I did that. That was worth a bit of a laugh. Uh, Mega Man games in general sucked until the SNES. It's probably true. NES games are honestly like a lot of them are really bad. It's just back in the day, the point of comparison was either arcade games, which ate all of your money, or like Atari games, which were extremely, extremely awful and crashed the market. Do Erupt though, I like doing that one. So Slim Pickens back in the day, but man, just the music. At least for Woodman's theme, I think if I was a kid, I'd be like, Mom, Dad, I think my NES is broken. I just got it for Christmas. Until they like tell me, no, that's just what it sounds like, honey. Keep playing your game that you're probably never actually gonna beat. And then in like when you're in your 20s, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it was so cool. I love playing this so much as a kid. Then when you replay, you're gonna be like, oh, this game fucking sucks. Why did I ever like this? Zelda games with the most sales. Okay, well, I guess we're back to video games inadvertently. Oh, it's just the two new ones, right? Didn't they like sell a billion copies? Yeah, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 and Zelda Breath of the Wild. Or, well, Breath of the Wild 1.5 and Breath of the Wild 1. Yeah, this is, yeah, there's probably some, like, good games in there, but in both of the systems, but definitely didn't have, like, a very, like, high, didn't have a very high floor for quality, even though, funnily enough, Nintendo's whole marketing scheme was like, hey, don't worry, our games won't suck. We promise. But again, different time. They didn't know how to make video games that were good back then, for like a couple of people. Who knows? Maybe I should try some old NES games and see like if they're actually bad or not, whatever. I could be some sort of like, nerd who gets like really angry about video games if they're like bad. Maybe it could be some like critic of like things people are nostalgic about. That could be a cool idea. Let's see. Running out of time, right? That was like the big one. All right, all right. I don't think Skyward's good 8-bit game, good turbo graphics. Hmm. I am getting that Retroid Pocket. Maybe I could check them out pretty easily. Like, it's already gonna have like a bunch of games preloaded onto, it, and I can just get like a bunch of ROMs, emulators. I can try checking that out with my Retroid Pocket. Now that I'm gonna get it soon. Check some holographic games, turbo graphics games, or whatever. Let's see. Twilight Sword. They like sold this game like twice or whatever on two different consoles. It had to have sold well. No, it's a Twilight Sword. When was it? No, I confused. I mixed up Twilight. I mixed up Skyward Sword and whatever this one was. Let's try Wind Waker, even though I don't think that one did well either. Oh, it did. Okay. Twilight one. 16-bit console that had two 8-bit processors. Oh, it adds up to 16. They knew their basic math. It's technically not a lie. 16 in total. Twilight Princess, that's what I'm thinking of. Fucking Twilight Sword. Hmm. Now this is one where I'm like, I need to think. I think these are kind of the obvious five. Because they're like all the recent console releases. Maybe Skyward Sword is better than I thought. Not like they ever sell well anyway. They didn't start selling like that well until Breath of the Wild. Like they sold fine, but they weren't like big games until Breath of the Wild. Not Skyward Sword. It did about as bad as everyone said it did. Probably one of the handheld ones, right? Old Minish Cap. Let's go. No. Jorah's Mask. They resold on the 3DS. That probably counts, right? Hmm. Link Between Worlds. Maybe some of the late 3DS sales. Oh. Uh, Need a hint. Wait, no, they all start with T. It won't help at all. Like Legend of just the original? Okay. I don't know. I thought it would have been superseded by like every other game already. I didn't know there's still NES is still NES one is still one of the better selling ones. Okay, let's do Link to the Past then. Link to the Past. Okay, okay. They're selling well back in the old days, I suppose. Graphics CD was also really cool. CD-based games for FMV games. Yeah, that does sound cool. Okay, I can't put in two. Well then, yeah, definitely check it out when I get the Retro Pocket. I'm sure there's gonna be some Turbo Graphics games on there, and if not, I'll just put some on there and check it out. Check out those CD games too if I can emulate them. Sounds really cool. And Sewer Shark on the TGCD. Mm-hmm. Still, I'll find some way to look at them, play them a little. Yeah, definitely keep your recommendation in mind. We're giving all the names to the Zelda games. It sure as hell no, it isn't Spirit Tracks or the Phantom Hourglass or whatever. I don't think anyone cared about those games. I'm sure they were fine, but I don't think anyone bought them. Hmm. Legend of Zelda, something. Words to me. Maybe the Wand of Gamelon. That's clearly the best selling one. Oh, what the hell? People weren't lining up to buy the Philips CDI to play the CDI games? I feel like every game generation, at least for a while there's always one super ambitious console that comes out that just absolutely flops. At least it happens more often than you'd like to see happen. It was unfortunate. Someone tries to push things forward, but they're just a bit too ahead of their time. It's probably super expensive to make, which is why they can't recoup the costs. And it's super expensive to sell, and it's just a whole cascading issue. What was a console that didn't do well? I think it's interesting. The 3DO. Mostly just because like they had a lot of like more small time like games on there. They're kind of doing like indie style stuff before itch was around. I mean, I'm literally just I think remembering a YouTube video I saw that was about the 3DO. They apparently did like yeah, they did like support like smaller creators to make more unique games. I definitely want to check out some like 3DO games. Yeah, yeah, it seemed real cool. At least from like what I can salvage from my memory of that video I watched. Definitely one I want to check out as well. Mhm. Yeah, obscure consoles always do have some like most interesting games though. I mean, they're so obscure they basically let like anyone make a games for them. Then you get the real like interesting guys who like no one else would let make a game. They're like, your game will not sell. We're not making it. And then they're like, we just need any content on the console. Sign right here, buddy. Yeah, I will say, I think for the longest time I was never really a big appreciator of like old like retro games, but I think like recently I've been kind of like coming around on it. Especially like old, like you said, all the old obscure ones that didn't do that well and nobody bought and had like a couple of like hidden gems kind of like snuck in there, or like just weird little games. Anyway, I hate this one. I can't remember any Zelda titles in the Oracle season. Four Swords Adventures. Maybe a lot of people like that, playing with their friends. Oh, okay. I had Minish Cap already. I think there was a time I could have named all the Zelda games, but that time is past. Oh, that's cool, Perry. Feel free to like just talk about any retro consoles games you want. Always interested in learning more. I'm definitely not an expert. Why the run here? Let's just try to do a first letter hint just for a farce. Yeah, it's the. A real good one there. Uh, I don't know, Oracle of Seasons. Oh, if I was out of it, I couldn't think of any more. Well, at least I got like the top ones everyone knew. Link's Awakening. Okay, first of all, Ocarina of Time 3D is bullshit. I would have never guessed that. I thought it would have been lumped in with Ocarina of Time. Second of all, I'm so sorry, Phantom Hourglass. I'm so sorry for doubting you. I didn't know you actually sold. I thought nobody played that because it's a fucking sequel to Wind Waker. I'm so ashamed. I shit on Phantom Hourglass and it was the answer. Still top 61%. Oh, Link's Awakening, yeah. I should have remembered that one, but I just couldn't remember the name. It's one where he's like, it's like a weird dream or whatever, and there's like the big egg on a mountain. I think they did like the remake with that like new toy style. Nintendo makes like all their remakes like for handheld games now. Oh well. Well, it wasn't the best run of Eruptil, but we gotta talk about video games, so that was cool. Let's do the Jeopardy one. It's a category I know I'll do well. Part of a Scottish musical instrument. Can also mean one who talks but says nothing important. Windbag? Yeah, let's go. A. Milne adapted this children's book for the stage and renamed it Toad of Hall. Toad of Toad Hall. I I've got nothing here. The wind in the willows. Okay, so it's something with wind in it, I guess. One word means charming in a childlike way. Two words, saying meaning life has ups and downs. Whimsy or something? No, just whim. Winsome. Oh, it's win. Whim. It's like a Winston, Winston-Salem or something? Winchester. I'm terrible at this one. Mm-hmm. Lumbering eldritch beast. Damn, that's a messed up dream. Okay, wait, I know this one. Wait, largest lake? Tell me it's Winnipeg. No. Windsor? Okay, no, I didn't know this one. Lake Winnipeg. Okay, well, I should have put lake before it. That makes sense. I know Winnipeg is in Manitoba. I thought Windbag, so I lost money. Taking money on my bank account. Fucked up. That'd actually be a really funny concept for a game show. Like, you could win a ton of money, but if you lose, we're gonna take money straight out of your bank account. This fucked up game show. Uh, they could, like, they can like show you the money, like drag it out of the ATM and just like start playing around with it, show it off to you, and be like, yeah, all the money you had in your bank account that we just overdrew. Yeah, this is nice. We're gonna put it in a big pool and do a little swim in it. But you're just like there, you're like, oh man, I really wish I won that $1,000,000. Oh, okay, now let's do the game stuff now. I like games. Oh, classic of the dolls. We invite ignorant rich people. Yeah, but if you do that, you have to make it like big money to like hurt them. Anyway, oh, that's Into the Breach or whatever. I have that game myself. That's an obvious one. Let's go Into the Breach. Artwork. That's a game. No, it feels like very 2010s shooter to me. Okay, so we have some shoes. Bullet. Uh, Bullet Storm. Stop giving me the fucking shoes. I can't see anything. I don't know. Saints Row Gat out of Hell. Cool. More shoe. Fucking awesome. I can only see this guy's shoe. Cool, cool, cool. You know, it feels like 2010 shooter. One, I could put it in. Need for Speed Most Wanted. What is that? No, it's not Killzone. I just need to see more of the picture. Killzone Shadowfall or something. Okay, we have a hand. What is this game? I cannot think of it. Okay, there's a guy and he's shooting. I'm still just stumped. Tom Clancy. I'm gonna try one of those. Fire's probably it. Maybe Breakpoint. Wait, no, Vegas. That looks like Vegas. I saw Vegas somewhere. Rainbow Six Vegas? Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Awful video. Well, I guess it's just artwork from the game. It's 2008. It's like 2008, 2010's like shooter game. Look at the vibe it felt like. All I had was a picture of a guy's shoes. It takes up so much of the frame. It was rigged. The game was rigged from the start. Mixtape, prequel, episodic. Isn't that Life is Strange? Life is Strange Before the Storm. Episodic, prequel. Let's go. I think I played like the beginning of that game. When I was like I feel like mixtape, episodic, prequel. It's like okay, that's like Before the Storm is an episodic type of game. Prequel to Life is Strange. Yeah. And then mixtape. I was like that probably had mixtapes in it. I think. And then the hardest one, just this. I wonder what I should guess. Oh, you know what? Do Phantom Hourglass. Okay, well, actually, we got something good here. It's action fantasy. So we actually got the themes in one go. Now we have a fantasy game that came out after 2007. I don't play fantasy games because they're bad. We know it's not Nintendo. Could be maybe like an action RPG or something. One of the more recent Final Fantasies. Like, no idea which is which. Let's do 15. It's got way more themes, but it is. Okay, so it's PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Um, Shadow. I don't think that is a fantasy game, is it? Isn't it like more of like a cyberpunk game? Or am I just misremembering? No, it is fantasy. Fantasy science fiction. We've got sort of good themes, so it's not RPG, not adventure, not puzzle. It's not tactical, it's not indie, it's not turn-based, it's not strategy. Maybe like The Witcher. It's like just an action game. Not okay. It's still a role-playing adventure. What other genres are there? I can eliminate all of them. Ah, cyberpunk with orcs. See, I see. Oh wait, we got a publisher. But there's like 5 publishers, so that doesn't help at all. I mean, speaking of cyberpunk, we got the developers of everyone's favorite cyberpunk video game of all time, Cyberpunk like 2077 or whatever it was called. Ow! Hit my knee against my desk. What could it be then? They're like fantasy shooters. Is that a thing? Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk's 20 to 70. Hmm. I guess I just need. I'm just gonna go. I just need to. I'm just gonna find the year. And I guess I know someone. Hmm. Is it? I know. WB Games. I feel like. Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah, let's try Gollum. It's that clearly. Best game to ever exist. What the hell? It's not Gollum. I thought it would have been these Warner Brothers games would have been involved because it's like a Warner Brothers IP. Don't give me my clue yet. I'm gonna play as serious. Well, is this part of the same like franchise? I don't know. Middle Earth, Shadow War. Let's try that one. Right console, but not the right one. It's not Warner Brothers games. It's either Bandai Namco, CDP, DL, which I imagine is Polish. So I doubt that. If they're gonna put a Polish game, it's gonna be like something people recognize. Either Bandai Namco or Spike Chunsoft. I'm gonna figure this out. Like the wrestling game they re- released. Fire Pro. No, okay, they don't have that here. This spike jumps off me. Give me the clue. Show me the clue. The side view game. Like Metroidvania, maybe? Twitch plays Gollum. Yeah, somebody should do that, honestly. I think that'd be the next big thing, the next big Twitch event. Clearly, everyone wants to play a game that, is of such high caliber. We should bully Kyrie into doing, like, a Twitch plays Gollum. Just set that up on its channel. I'm sure we could wear it down enough. We just kept being like, where's Twitch plays Gollum? But you know what? Hold on. I just talked to zombie myself. Oh, I mean, just an asshole. uh, laughing. Actually, a good idea. Barry, you're a genius. Oh, we're gonna get Gollum back on her channel one way or another. Anyway, I still don't know what this game is. Games will guess when it's so hard. 2025, the year of the Golem. Yes, it's fine. It's time for Gollum to make a comeback. Like 2023 was a big year for Gollum. 2025 it's going to be even bigger. Maybe next year they'll release a Gollum movie too. You it will be the year of the Gollum. But, speaking of them, like trying to bring back like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, you heard about the like anime like Lord of the Rings movie? Whenever my like late night television host like set up like, yeah, you ever hear of this like this animated Lord of the Rings movie animated in Japan? Yeah, yeah. I saw like a trailer for it. I think I got disappointed because like they were showing like footage from like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And I was thinking, oh, are they gonna put like Lord of the Rings like back in theaters next year or something? That'll be cool. I can go see all the movies in theaters. I'd love to see it like actually in the theater. And I was like, no, 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 it's just an anime movie, like prequel. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I wanted to go see like Peter Jackson's like trilogy of movies because it's like the best movie trilogy ever. Yeah, no, this isn't the Ralph Bakshi version. I do want to check that out. I know it was a bit of a mess to make because it's like condensing so much plot into so little, and the animation was a bit spotty because they didn't have many resources for money or anything. It looks interesting. At the very least, even if it's bad, it might be a little funny from like the little clips of it to see. It's like, yeah, there. It's like I think it's releasing either like early next year or like late this year. It's like the War of the Rohirrim or something. It's the new one. I don't know. It's just pretty plain to me. Like you can like animate something, and I'm sure it looks fine. But like, why do it? What's the sauce? I feel like too many properties are just being like, people really like anime, so we'll just hire an already overworked anime studio and get them to animate our movie. That'll get people to go watch it, or like animate our TV show based on our game or our show or whatever. It's like, why take the time if you don't have like a real like home run idea, I don't know. It just feels like every like studio is just like going over to every animation studio in Japan and being like our own like cyberpunk like 2077 anime series. Yeah, see, I just think like AI, Lord of the Rings would be great. Like I'm sure like Tolkien has all his ideas and stuff. But it's nothing AI can't do. Sure could make it even better. We should just let AIs take a crack at every like classic literature. I'm sure they'd make like stuff that would embarrass all of the classic writers. Oh man, I'm still stumped on this. Let's fan Ritual of the Night. I don't know. And it's not that because it's like an indie game. I only think of like Metroidvanias beside you games. 2018, I guess. That's all we know. Yeah, I always thought that our books should they should start making no sense like several paragraphs in and not like be written by people at all. Waste of time. Hmm. True, true, true. I'm sure Gimli Lakeless needs more material. I think it would be really funny. Like like people just randomly speculate like about like dead people. It's like, oh, they would hate like this new thing. What if like you went back in time, showed Tolkien AI, and he was just like super into it? He's like, holy shit, this is way better than linguistics. Screw like learning how languages work. This is awesome. And he just starts fucking around with AI. That'd be pretty funny. Who's there even to like do Yuri of? Like, I don't think there's any women who like interact with each other much. Like, only women I can remember. There's like Eowyn. There's uh, there's Galadriel, and there's a Aragorn's like wife, which she's a very important character when I can't remember her name. Yeah, you know what? We should make Galadriel Yuri. I think she could use like a Yuri moment. Maybe the elves would stop leaving the Middle Earth so they had more Yuri moments. They'd be like, actually, you know what? Maybe I don't want to like go leave Middle Earth right now. I can make out with a girl instead. Wait, wait! I just remembered another girl. The spider. Spider is the other girl. Yeah, who do we have the spider do Yuri with? Let's see, there should be an angle there. Like Yuri, where you get poisoned or like dying and frothing at the mouth while you get like wrapped up in webs. I think there's something there. Real Sheetal fanfic. Yeah, now that's a good idea. That would go hard. I wonder. No, I'm not gonna look that up. Barry, you should look that up. See if that exists. Force Fem Frodo X Shelob. It's not poison. It was Force Fem potion that she injected him with. And really fucked up of Sam. Like I don't usually say this about him because he's so cool, but fucked up that he got in the way of Force Fem. Sam's only mistake. The only thing he did wrong. Force femme Frodo. Elijah Wood was so pretty. That's why he was so smooth. They put him on estrogen before the movie started. That's why he was so unnaturally smooth and shiny. Imagine that you go to a movie and it's like, oh, you want to play a Hobbit? Yeah, you gotta. Here's like some estradiol and some spirulactin. It's like, why do I have to take this? Sorry, Hobbits look very effeminate. I totally have read the source material. Do not read it yourself, by the way. I think this is why I'd be a great director because I'd tell my actors they need to force them themselves for the role. They just have to. And it's just like a totally normal role that has nothing to do with being a woman. But method actors will do anything. You can tell them, hey, you got to take estrogen. And why? It's like, because it'll help you get into character. And I'm like, sure, why not? This is why I should direct, so I can abuse my power and make people do stupid stuff for my entertainment, and then not make a movie and get like sued for fucking up. I have no idea what this could be. I'm just gonna guess it out because I'm clueless. Soul Calibur 6. I don't know anything about Soul Calibur, let alone the one came out in 2018. I guess that's why it was none of the genres. It was a fighting game. That's a game, though. Let's see what else we have. You do Pokidoku. That's a fun one. Yeah, Soul Calibur 6. Definitely one of those games. I feel like you used to hear about Soul Calibur a lot. Now you kind of like don't anymore. To be fair, I mostly heard about Soul Calibur because real quick search and find Force Femme. But but I can't see. Did see someone ask this on Reddit? What did they ask? Did they ask like they asked about Force Femme or about Yuri? Volbeat is my one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Oh, Bug Poison. Okay, what did they ask like specifically? Curious. Bartolte. Yeah. Anyway, I think my thought like Soul Calibur. It's one of those games you don't really hear about much anymore. But to be fair, I think the only reason I ever heard about that game was because one of the women had like really big boobs in a revealing outfit. I think like had some like crossover characters. Like I think Link was in one of them or something like that. We should make fighting games with girls with huge boobs again. They were all before my time. I missed out on girls in skimpy outfits and huge breasts beating the shit out of each other for 3 rounds. Fucked up. Question and user were deleted. Damn, it's messed up. The user in their question went with the elves out of Middle Earth. Sure, they're living it up, asking their questions on wherever the elves went. I don't remember what it's called, Valinor or whatever. Dust talks. You know, it isn't actually like too hard for me because I actually play Pokemon games. I should play the ones that are like kind of recent. I feel like for most people they have trouble because they don't like remember anything past like maybe the first three games. Yippee! I win. It wasn't too hard. What were the most common picks? Did I pick any of the common ones? No, I didn't pick any of them. But yeah, I didn't pick too many least common ones either, though. But what did I score? Actually, it was pretty good. So Shane will never know what they asked. Any replies still remain, or are those gone too? It's just the word ones. Replies are there. Any good replies? You gotta report to me. I gotta know if there's anything good. Or is it just like people saying like, why are you asking such weird questions? Get off the subreddit. Alright, I think I'm done with the dolls for now. Now, we're gonna try some Cine Tuner battles. Once again, despite my knowledge of various movies, it's not actually that good. I'm not gonna be like a northern lion at this game. Pelvic stabs and the angles. Oh. Oh my. So they're talking about like, spider fucking. Well, the spider or hobbit fucking, I guess, from the spider's perspective. Yeah, Cine Tuner's battle game I'm not that good at because most things are run through movies I don't watch. Like this Breakfast Club. I don't know what John Hughes has directed or what Emilio Estevez is in. No idea what any of these people do. I don't know any Neil McCormack movies. Alan Rickman, I only know he's in Harry Potter. Emma Thompson in something. Gee, this is a really bad lineup. It's Dinner for Schmucks. There's Paul Rudd and Steve Carell. I can get out of that. Gee, this is a brutal one. Oh well. Yeah, that's a shame. But I'll take your word for it. That it's very raunchy and lewd and fascinating. Let's do some casual games because this looks completely brutal. This is like my exact weakness. Actors I don't know in like comedy movies from 1980s to 2010s. That's like my biggest weakness, which is unfortunately a lot of movies just are comedy movies from the 80s to 2010s. This is fucked up. They should make a category for people who only watch old movies. I don't know who to ban. I'm just going in. I'm going unprotected. On Hughes. That made me go first. Well, skip me. I legit have no idea who's in this movie. I don't even know Keith Forrest or Thomas Del Ruth. Pretty in Pink. Cool, cool. You know what? Can I like surrender? Harry Dean Stanton. I'm safe. Oh, I'm out. I can get to Wim Wenders. and then I can take you to my domain. Come on, keep on like this Wim Wenders route. I can take you to my domain. Actually, I don't know that many like 80s German movies, but I can do something. I bet. I could use everything I had to get out of here. Repo Man. Uh, um, huh? Desire. Ah, I can't get out of this. I don't know what else Harry Dean Stanton is in. Okay, I'm gonna cheat a little. I need some starter movies at the very least. Who's in this anyway? Is he fucking Alex Cox? Emilio Estevez? What? Who are these people? I need some cheats. I need some like starter movies to get me out of these like just fucking dead zones. Brutal. I need out. Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't seen that movie either. Schmucks is the only one that can survive though. Song of Lunch. Okay, I just gotta be a Harry Potter. I'm not gonna bother with that. I need that out of Breakfast Club. Let's see. Emilio Estevez is what's he in? He's in Repo Man. I just learned he is in the Mighty Ducks. It's not helpful either. Kind of been in something I know. He's in Apocalypse Now. Yeah. Wait, scenes deleted. It might not count. No. Apocalypse Now had a lot of people like early in their career. Had Harrison Ford and list moves to the longest cast list. It's probably just like any like ensemble flick. Yeah. Larry Fishburne was also in Apocalypse Now as well. Maximum Overdrive. Oh yeah, the one where Stephen King decided to direct the movie because he didn't like how anyone else made the movies. Which is very funny, especially because the movie he directed was terrible. I've got nothing. I have to just hope maybe Apocalypse Now counts. No, I'll go after Repo Man. No, I don't know anyone in Repo Man either. I guess I'm gonna have to hope for Apocalypse Now to do something. Paul Gleason, you in anything? Hornet, come on. In the 1972 Mission Impossible TV show. Mostly a TV guy? He's in Not Another Teen Movie. I guess that's an out. Not Another Teen Movie. How's this guy in? The original 21 Jump Street TV show. Come on, I need a movie. He's in Die Hard. Okay, I have a way out. Okay, Die Hard's one of my ways out. Anthony Michael Hall, you in anything? He's in The Dark Knight. Okay, so Dark Knight, Die Hard are my ways out. In Edward Scissorhands, I guess. Like Ringwald. Are you in anything? In Jean-Luc Goddard's King Lear? I guess I can take you to Jean-Luc Goddard. Now I can take you into my domain. I haven't watched any Goddard films, but I can take you to other French films. Okay. I need civil water. It's parched. Okay, King Lear, Die Hard, Dark Knight, something else I don't remember. I'm just playing casual. Those could destroy my ranks. Let me to the song of lunch. I just prepared for the Breakfast Club. So I'm glad this is like just a 3 movie day for Cindy Tunerable battles. Sometimes you log in and they're like list like 7 movies. Like that's a bit too much. Lunch. Since this is the Harry Potter one, Emma Watson. Just throwing a wild card there. Sometimes you just gotta throw a wild card in there, keep them guessing. Looks the path out is through Harry Potter, but sometimes you just gotta crawl through like a 500 yards of shit to get out of prison. List of actors with the most credits. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm going back to Harry Potter. I don't know anything about that. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I didn't prepare to get out of this. I only prepared for Breakfast Club. Star Wars Episode 1. Okay. Wanna go? You wanna go? It's a good one. Shouldn't try to get you. Let's get you some Samuel L. Jackson. Just some softball. Just like some simple tennis back and forth. Nothing too grandiose yet. We just got a black snake moan. I want to hit you with snakes on a plane, but I can't get out snakes. What hit you with? Do the right thing. There we go. How do you like Spike Lee? 1989. Oh, brother, where are you? John Turturro. John Turturro is in right? I don't know who's in Oh, brother, where are that? Wasn't that Coen Brothers do that? Barton Fink? Let's go. This is a Coen Brothers movie. In Time. Who is In Time? Can I take you back to like another one? I doubt it, but maybe. Oh, okay. Roger Deakins saving my ass. But it's simple. Let's take you to the present day. I didn't actually watch this movie. Yeah, that's right. How you gonna get out of this one? I'm up to date with what movies are coming out lately. Ocean's 11. Yeah, that's not a good one. Batman. Shitty one with like George Clooney in it. There we go. Yeah, I gotta get out of like 2000s movies. No, get me out of George Clooney. I don't know anything he's in. Give him some Justice League. Someone. Wait, no, I'm too committed. Mary Irons, Ben Affleck, Jason Momoa. Got a lot of options out of this one. House of Gucci? You're gonna hit me with House Gucci? Hope you like Ridley Scott, buddy. You hit me with House of Gucci. I'm saying you're Ridley Scott. What are you gonna do? Martian. Is that all you've got? What do I hit you with? Gladiator 2 isn't it out yet? I guess it's not out yet. I want to hit you with Gladiator 2. Try to get you with Paul Mescal. Maybe Denzel Washington. Joaquin Phoenix. Signs. You're seeing signs. Just some Beau is Afraid. I actually saw that one in theaters. I quite enjoyed the movie. So a lot of people didn't really seem to click with it. I thought that was good. Inherent Vice. Okay, okay. Paul Thomas Anderson. You guys give me Paul Thomas Anderson? And I know that's him. Let's fucking go. There Will Be Blood. Saw that earlier this year. Only gave it 2.5 though. Not my type of movie. Didn't really think it lived up to the hype. Much more of a fan of Magnolia. No, let's go Boogie Nights. Or Boogie Nights. Bogey Nights. The golf movie comedy waiting to be made. Boogie Nights. Go. Red Dragon. That's isn't that the shitty Hannibal movie they made? It is. It's like one of those sequels to Hannibal, Silence of the Lambs. The Father. I'm gonna watch that later this year. Let's see. Do I take you to Silence of the Lambs? I think I take you to Silence of the Lamb. That Jodie Foster, I guess. Wanna go back to Taxi Driver? You wanna go back to Taxi Driver? You're in my domain. Okay, well I guess it's easy to get out of Scorsese, but if I can get the right line, it can fuck you up. Goes a Flower Moon. What's a good one to get you in? King of Comedy. Classic. 4.5. Kills of Flower Moon 5. Raging Bull. I gave that 2.5. Taxi Driver also another 5. You skipped on Kings of Comedy? I don't know what to do either. But I got time. Time. Did Paul Schrader write this one too? Mishima. Maybe they worked together? No, crap. Paul Schrader did not work on this movie. I don't know the girl else is in. Okay, well, let's call this one a draw. Guessed a bunch of numbers. That was a good battle, though. Let's go again. We got a good rally going. I did fall into the classic blunder, putting someone in a movie you can't get out of. Let me look up the tech. Oh, a message. I think they're out. Okay. King of Comedy. How do you get out of the King of Comedy? Just need to refresh myself just in case I go back there again. Got De Niro, Danger Bernard. Anything else here? Oh, okay. Danger Bernard. What else are you in? Unfortunately, a lot of have to go back in up the future. Nothing I really like here. Gary Lewis starred in more movies. I know he's not a movie guy primarily, but he's been in a couple, right? I could have went back to some old ass movies. I could come in with the Nutty Professor. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. If I get someone on the skip on King of Comedy, I'm gonna hit them with the Nutty Professor 1963. That's a good one. That's a funny option. I use King of Comedy strat. Okay, let's go. Same setup as before. So one more time. Mm-hmm. Also, so far, glad to report, stream's working fine. Guess what that guy did when he came over really fixed things up. 30 links, fees, from the actors. Paddington 2? I don't know what to do about Paddington 2. Scared. Okay, I'll just hit you with Paddington then. No idea who's in this movie. Peter Capaldi. What do I do with Paddington? No, they're giving me like British movies. Need a way out. No. Um, early skip. And with the unexpected early skip, I don't need it. It's just a, oh, Daniel Craig is in it. Now I'm on the back foot on Daniel Craig as well. Hit me with British cinema. I don't know British movies. I only know a couple. Star Wars Episode Force Awakens. They take you to Francis Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, a Fable. Another weird movie I saw this year. 2.5 stars. Got a lot of options to go from this. Okay, that was like my best Adam Driver movie. I think it's The House of Gucci. I know he's in that one. Hmm? Anytime. Fucked up. House of Gucci, not The House of Gucci. Only an amateur would add a the before House of Gucci is his most acclaimed film. Phone booth. Oh, that's dirty. Trying to put me in a fucking pocket film for the. Where do I go from here? Oh, it's Jared Leto. I guess Fight Club, where he got the shit beat out of him, which was really funny. Why they why they make Jared Leto an actual actor? He was much better as a punching bag. Suicide Squad. I'll raise you the Suicide Squad. Like looks like the came back. Babylon. Maybe with I Tanya, but I don't know how to get out I Tanya. Choose some Birds of Prey. And the long ass title that I'm not gonna read out. Yuri. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Where do I go from here? Just go back to Samuel L. Jackson movies. The well-worn, familiar road that I've gone on once. Is this the same person? No, it's not the same person I played because we drew. Glorious Bastards. Okay, I'll take you to Do the Right Thing. I was about to say, how do I get to Do the Right Thing? That's not Spike Lee. Yeah. Can't really get Black Klansman because it's just Adam Driver is the only other person I know who's in that. Wait, no. No, I could have gotten out of that one easily. I don't know why I get boozled. Why he's in the cast? It's another Spike Lee movie. You can't get out of Spike Lee? Malcolm X, 1992. Denzel Washington as the star. How do you not know that? couldn't you couldn't think of another Spike Lee movie? You only really knew Do the Right Thing and Black Klansman. Come on, guess 3341980888973. You gotta be kidding me. You can't get a Denzel Washington. You can't. You cannot be serious. I didn't just win off of. It's so easy. You could have picked like. You could have had you had your options here. Denzel Washington, Angela Bassett. Like, could have gotten out of that so easily. He's in so many movies. I'm not gonna dignify you with a rematch. Dinner for Schmucks. You should know this one. At least it's comedian I remember slightly. Not that well, but just enough so I'm not totally just lost out in the wasteland. Dinner for Schmucks. And it's Star. And just another guy. Because I feel like it. I don't know, is anyone named David something? Uh, David Harbour. I don't know. That's my wild card pick. Steve Carell. Foxcatcher. Okay, let's go. Knocked Up. 40-year-old virgin. This is where we're starting. I already blocked Paul Rudd. You're not getting out through there. The Big Short. Vice. Steve Carell's in Vice as well. At least I got Christian Bale and Adam McKay. Asteroid City. Come on, that's easy. You think you could have got me with a Wes Anderson film? Moonrise Kingdom. Hotel. I got to block Wes Anderson apparently. I tell as well there. Groundhog Day. Oh, who was in that movie? I need to find that movie without Bill Murray. No, I get out of a Bill Murray movie. Or he has these too many cameos. Gotta skip. I mean, I guess I could have looked at the cast, but I'm gonna save that one. I think it's a bit stronger than. It can be stronger depending on the circumstance. I could have went to Buried. Just remembered. Buried is the connection. I feel so bad without loss. I could have taken you to Buried. Got another chance. Better for Schmucks, round two. Bad loss. I remembered it right after I skipped. Should have reworked my bands, but whatever. 40-year-old virgin. Clueless. I don't know anything about Clueless. Isn't he an Ant-Man? I with Quantumania, the movie of 2023. The one that people went wild for and watched in droves. Got all the best reviews, I heard. I heard, right? Quantumania's the good one. Everybody loved. Most popular Marvel movie of all time. It made like $2 billion. Ran Budapest Hotel. Okay, I really do have to block Wes Anderson. To get Caddyshack. I'm not gonna dignify your play for Wes Anderson, Fantastic Mr. Fox. Okay, I'm dignifying it again. Who's in that movie? Clooney's in that movie. There's 11. He's the Mr. Fox in Fantastic Mr. Fox. Oh, Fantastic Mr. Fox earlier this year. I think I gave it like a 3 out of 5. Batman and Robin. Kind of funny. I watched so many. Gattaca? Okay. Or Sunrise. Okay, take you down this road. This Linkletter and Ethan Hawke road we're down. Yeah, I think it's funny. I watched so many movies. Didn't you go for Before the Sunset? We could have went to Before Midnight. We had a thing going. Ruin the rhythm. No decorum here in Cine Tunnel's battle. Yeah, I think it's. Come on, Richard Linkletter. Isn't he involved in that one? No, he's in that one. Okay. School of Rock. It's rich. Listen, maybe you need to start linking now rather than linking later, my friend. Dazed and Confused. Bernie. Yep, I know that movie. Tropic Thunder, huh? McConaughey. How do I strand you with that? Move on the two strings. I know he's in that. Anyway, though, before my opponent keeps rudely interrupting me, I think it's funny how these movies I watched early in the year, it feels like I watched them forever ago just because of the sheer volume of movies I watched. Got nothing? Another victory for Eve, or the Lillian. Sorry, I saw my name here. Ignore that. Censor that. Lillian. As long as I'm streaming, it's Lillian. You can call me something else when I'm not streaming. Anyway, I could do like a ranked game, try to make myself look better, but I find the casual games a bit more fun. Everyone in the ranked games, they just know so many movies. You play ranked, and it's like got got the owner of the used DVD store going up against you. Casual is much more my speed. Breakfast Club. Okay, okay. Robert De Niro, Clock, Bruce Willis as Clock, and sure, Burt Reynolds. That's my wild card. Let's go. I actually looked up what movies people are in, even though my memory is starting to fade already. Die Hard, Dark Knight, Home Alone 2, huh? Joe Pesci. Okay, take a Raging Bull. There's multiple ways to Scorsese. And De Niro, my friend. Multiple ways. Red Lights, hmm? Dirty Grandpa's too easy. 1900. Could be an asshole nick you with a dirty move right off the bat. This is pure scumbag gaming. Hey, you know your way. Okay. Okay, the audio cut out. I don't know how long it was doing that. For some reason, I need to keep like changing the properties back and forth. The mic. I don't know why. Well, I hope all my audio basically didn't exist. I hope I actually had audio for most of the stream. Anyway, though, yes, this was fun. I enjoyed just doing this more relaxing stream. But that's it. Again, regular schedule following week after my break. Bye.